Welcome to the Pre-College Info session on how to apply for Academic Connections or the Research Scholars Program. Academic Connections is a 3-week program at UC San Diego that allows you to take a course from a wide variety of topics. Students benefit from studying at a world-class university and make friends with other students from all over the world. You will have the opportunity to live in the dorms and experience what college could be like. The Research Scholars Program is also a 3-week program where students can work individually with a UCSD faculty researcher in a lab setting instead of taking an Academic Connections course. Outside of class, however, research scholars will be able to eat in the same dining halls, sleep in the same dorms, and participate in the same residential life activities that Academic Connections students benefit from. The easiest way to find our website is to use a search engine like Google. You can use keywords such as Academic Connections UCSD or Research Scholars UCSD. The first link in either case will lead you to our website. This is what the Academic Connections website looks like. Be sure to click through all the tabs at the top, such as Courses and Frequently Asked Questions before applying, so that you know what courses you want to apply to. The Research Scholars tab will give you more information about that specific program. When you are ready to apply, click on the Apply Now button. There are 3 steps to applying for either Academic Connections or Research Scholars. The first step is to create a student account. If you already have one, you can proceed to step 2. If you need help creating an account, please reference our video on how to create a student account. The second step is to pay the application fee for the program you would like to apply to. There is a separate link for the Research Scholars Program and the Academic Connections Program. The GELS programs are listed here for easier reference, should you be interested in them as well. Click on the link of the program you would like to apply to. You'll need to log in with the credentials from Step 1. You will then be taken to a payment page for the program you selected. Be sure to double check that you are paying the application fee for the program you intended to. If you have been given an application fee waiver, please supply the code in the discount code box. Check the 2 boxes at the bottom of the page after reading the disclaimers and continue to check out. You will be asked to review your selection one last time before proceeding with the application payment. If you are proceeding with an application fee waiver, continue on to the confirmation page. After payment, you will get a confirmation. It will contain the program you are applying to as well as how much you were charged. You are now ready to start filling out your application by clicking on the blue link as indicated by the red arrow. The first half of the Academic Connections application and Research Scholars application will look the same. The program you are applying to will be at the top of the application. The personal information section will already be partially filled out for you. Be sure to supply a phone number, gender, and your date of birth. The second section is the parent-guardian section. Only one is needed, but you can certainly add 2 guardians should you choose to. Next, you will be asked to enter your school name, grade level, when you expect to graduate, and your GPA. You are continuing on to complete the Academic Connections application. The next step will ask you to select your top 3 courses. You can always go back to the main website and review the course descriptions, outlines, and instructors. All the questions in this section need to be answered. One step in completing your Academic Connections application is to download the authorization forms and the recommendation form. Be sure to have all the forms filled out and upload them to complete your application. You will also need to supply a recent headshot and your latest unofficial transcript. You will not be able to submit your application until all components have been uploaded and all required questions have been answered. The very bottom of the application will look like this. Be sure to save your work as you log in and out to complete the application. When application payment processing is complete and all documents have been uploaded, the Submit Application button will be enabled, allowing you to submit your application for review. Application payment processing can take 2 to 3 days. You will be notified of your acceptance within 2 weeks. If you decided to apply for Research Scholars, the application will look slightly different after you complete the introduction, parent information, and school information sections. You will be asked to submit 2 short essays as part of your application. We recommend typing your essays in a Word document, then transferring them over to the application when you are done. You will then be asked to describe your hobbies, awards, and honors. Then list the title of 3 former science classes you have taken, or are taking right now, and received a passing grade. Be sure to describe any lab experiences you may have had. The last 2 questions are about your research interests in order of preference, as well as a short description for why you made these selections. If you are selected, this will help us assign you to a research project based on your interests. The Research Scholars Program also has its own authorization forms and teacher recommendation form that you will need to download, fill out, and then upload the completed forms. Also attach a recent headshot and your most recent unofficial transcript. As a reminder, you can scroll down to save your work at any point in time. Once all your essays have been completed and documents uploaded, you will be able to submit your application. You will have to wait 2 to 3 days for your application fee payment to process in order for the Submit Application button to be enabled. This concludes our application info session for Academic Connections and Research Scholars. Thanks for watching, and please email precollege@ucsd.edu if you have any questions about our programs.